Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the MiamiOH Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Redhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Trying to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here.
Touchdown, Redhawks. Quick strike through the air. Wants to throw. It's Darrisaw. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires to the middle. And that pass was knocked down, but the good defensive play is not going to stand. I think the D was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when...
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Jukes his way for more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Darasol. Bears the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick catch on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Hawks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Russell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got him. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Red Hawks have pushed it inside the 20. They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Darasol. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but... They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And he'll just take it. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the running back has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Works the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown! The Redhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Redhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Red Hawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit.
Trying to rumble in. And the catch and run into the end zone. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he's dragged down. And the Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43. On the move, it's Townsend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Makes his man miss. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell